everyone, Valentine's Day is rapidly approaching, so I've created this neutral beautifying makeup look with an elongated eye that I think is really flattering. It would be perfect for a hot date, maybe, but if you are single, I think that February 14 is as good a day as any to have fabulous makeup. Starting with the eyes today, grab your favorite primer and apply all over the lid. I also like to add a little bit to the brow. I find that I can spend 10-15 minutes on my brows alone, and when I prime them, it takes much less time. On that note, fill in your brows however you like them really. I think that we can gloss over this portion of the video because I'm bored of watching my own brow routines, so I imagine you are too. Setting the brows with some hairspray on a clean spoolie. Fantastic DIY solution. Try it if you haven't already. I'm using eyeshadows from the Too Faced chocolate bar today. I know that many of you own this one. First, dusting white chocolate from lash line to brow. Now, this might seem like a redundant step, but if you struggle with blending, a flesh tone eyeshadow placed before your colored eyeshadows will change your makeup life. We need a transition. I'm going to be using salted caramel throughout the socket and towards the brow. As always, let me give you a little mini review of the Too Faced chocolate bar. I really enjoy it. I prefer it to the other palettes that came on the market during that time, like the Lorac Pro and the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty. I prefer the Too Faced chocolate bar. I think it's quite versatile and the textures are very easy to work with. I'm not like, oh my god, best palette ever, but I am really enjoying it. Next step, opt for something a bit deeper and nestle that shade tighter into the crease. I'm also creating the basis of our winged eyeshadow look. To do that, I position my brush at the outer corner of the eye and flick towards the temple. Do that motion again and again, you'll start to see an elongated placement emerge. Next, you'll need a business card, preferably a Shameless Fripperies card, but you know, anything will do. Position the card a fraction lower than your outer corner and then buff a dark eyeshadow into the seam of that card. Now you can use tape here. I've done that before, but tape offers quite a crisp line and I want this edge to be soft. Once you're happy with the depth, remove the card and soften that edge with a clean brush. It is that easy. I think that contrast can be a little bit stronger, so let's take a very dark brown and deepen the outer corner, connecting it to the shading on the lower lash line. Back to our clean brush and do a blend. Blend, 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 blend. For the lid, I've selected Amaretto, which is a purpled brown with soft shimmer. It's the first time that I've used this shade and it's quite dull. I think it's the dud shade in the palette, but moving right along. Add some iridescence to the tear duct. I've chosen a pink and champagne and run a little on the lower lash line. Why not? Since Amaretto was so damn boring, I'm creating a central lid highlight by dabbing some shimmer just on the ball of the eyelid, and I think that that looks much better. Something you might not know about me, I am blind as a bat. I try so hard to fill my eyeliner and fail miserably, so let me explain the shape. Line the outer half of the lash line and map out a wing. I've done quite a long wing because I want one. You can do something shorter. Line the outer third of the lower lash line and connect to the wing so that it looks like one fluid shape. And then you can just fill out the wing to your heart's desire. Tight line the top lashes, it feels uncomfortable and it has to be done. For lashes, I have picked a partial lash, which elongates the eye and mirrors our winged eyeliner. They're also really comfy, so you don't really want to be repositioning your lashes during dinner. That's not very attractive. Clean up any fallout with some face cream or some eye cream and then conceal dark circles. This is a palette of MAC Studio Finish concealers. I expected these to be cakey. I don't know why I have this assumption about MAC face products, but I actually quite liked the outcome, so there you go. Mascara on the top and bottom lashes. Who could be without a bit of mascara? Actually, that's a lie. I was talking to a friend of mine, Lucy, and she was telling me that she never wears mascara. I was kind of horrified. I don't know if we can be friends anymore. Here is a throwback product, Armani Lasting Silk. If you've been watching me for ages, you'll know how committed I was to this foundation. So old school. I love a lot of foundations nowadays, but this is my ride or die. I always come back to it, and we've had very good times together. I'm generally not one for bronzer, but I just felt like it today. The Balm Bahama Mama. I'm buffing that on the cheekbones and a touch down the nose because I felt as though the central portions of my face were getting a little bit pale. This is definitely one of the ashier bronzers on the market, and I can see it working for contour. Another one from the Balm Frat Boy Blush. Oh my god, this is so me. It has Creme written all over it. It's a great peach shade for those of us with surface redness. It doesn't seem to exacerbate a natural flush. If you are a sucker for an intense highlight, Benefit What's Up should be on your wish list. I'm taking a very small amount on the tops of the cheekbones and the Cupid's bow. Lip-wise, I'm going for a peachy nude to keep the whole look quite warm and tonal. This particular lipstick is easy to apply and it's snog friendly, but if you want to go bold, go for it. You go, Glen Coco. I'm sure that many of you can relate to my dilemma. I've spent all of my time on my makeup and I now have 3 minutes to do my hair. So I have some natural bend going on here thanks to Le Top Knot. I'm adding some dry shampoo for volume and just a little bit of sea salt spray to tame any of that fluffiness. Comb any hair on the crown backwards and position an embellished headband. Something sparkly detracts from unstyled hair, or at least that's what I tell myself. Tuck the face framing layers behind the headband and there you go. Bohemian hair meets Disney princess in only 3 minutes. You're welcome. Have a wonderful Valentine's. As for me, I'm going to try and coerce Adrian to watch The Notebook with me. Can you believe that I have never seen it? That is some sort of female tragedy. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day and I'll speak to you all very soon. Bye bye.